This is Richard Kuhns, author of How to Get Your Life Back from Chronic Lyme, Morgellons, and other skin parasites. July 10th, 2022, and this is our stress management portion of the program, and we include this portion of the program because, well, who do you talk to when you go to the doctor, you got the itching and the biting and driving you nuts and driving you crazy, and you hope to get some results and to get some tests done and find out what's going on with you, and 98% of us get classified as delusional, or we're doing it to ourselves. You scratch in the middle of your back, you reach back there, you're double jointed, right? And you did that to yourself. You caused that lesion back there. Okay, you don't have anybody to talk to because, and before you know it, your family, they've disavowed you and think you're a little wacko, and you become rather recluse and isolated. And when you're around people, you see them itching, and they weren't doing it before you walk close to them, and you're thinking, well, I must be something wrong with me, I'm contagious or something like that. So it's very stressful. And stress, the response, and the stress response is a fight or flight, technically. When your brain perceives that your body is threatened physically, it either prepares you to fight with adrenaline or run like hell. Well, where are you going to run to? Who are you going to fight? But what's left over is a lot of emotion. And these emotions, frustration, anger, upset, confusion, uncertainty, depression, we've talked about many times. Our goal here is to have a place for you to bring all these emotions, the frustration, confusion, upset, and convert that to a call to action. Because we all go through this. And it's important to know you're not in a full fight or flight, but your body is partially activated. So that means there are hormones that are being produced that are not being used up. And these hormones, such as adrenaline, they keep you aroused. And then there's cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that causes an increase of blood sugar, dumps sugar into your blood. That's what cortisol does. And what does sugar do in your blood but feed parasites and cause you to itch more? So when you're under stress, gosh, your body kind of heats up, and you can feel this actually happening around your belt, where your belt is tight, or if you have a hat on around your head here where it's a little warmer. You'll feel more activity because you're stressed up, and you'll feel the organisms being more active in these areas as they're being fed, and you're being activated. So anything that you can do throughout the day, many times, to help manage stress is going to help you. So techniques that we often do are simply learning and doing deep breathing. When you come to a stop sign, take a deep breath. Before you pick up the telephone or answer that call, take a deep breath. While you're speaking with someone, while you are listening and before you reply, take a deep breath. When you come to a stoplight, you got at least a minute. What are you going to do? Start breathing. Deep breaths. take a pack of Post-its, a little pack of Post-its, 2 by 2, and write on deep breath, at least on 20 of them. And tape it on your refrigerator, on the back of your cell phone, on your rearview mirror, everywhere you are throughout the day to remind you to take a deep breath. Now, there's another technique, and it's called tapping. It's one that you could use when you have a couple of minutes to yourself. You won't necessarily do this in an automobile, but when you're sitting home and your mind is starting to wander and you feel that you're getting, a little stressed, then you can stop, do some deep breathing, and do this tapping technique. So Robin is going to take us through the tapping technique. But before, if there's anyone who would like to share or texted Chris, did anybody text you that would like to share during this segment?
It's been, I have been through it all. In the past 6 months, I went in and got, I was told that I had scabies, and then from there, sections with the delusional parasites, and then my husband took me to court to try to take my baby. She's 2.5 years old. And, that was almost 6 months ago. And now, it's like I see hope. It's finally at the point where, I can understand what's going on with my body. There are people in this program that know, that I'm not alone, that know what to do, that have already gotten well, and I'm starting to get well. And,
sure.
And I'm able to get, I'm just able to feel joy and feel hope again. So I just, it's been a really hard road, but it's, I'm kind of getting back there. I have a really strong faith, so I've never, lost that. I still continue to have my church thing and everything, and that's really helped me. But there's hope here for anybody that's not, there yet. It does get better.
Thank you. That's wonderful, and I'm glad that you're progressing, and keep coming back. We're here to support you. Hey, we know it's not an easy path, and that's why we're here, to support you guys, because we want you to succeed. Your success is our success, and it warms our heart to hear people that are progressing and are in a better place today than they were yesterday or a month ago or 6 months ago. That's wonderful, because unless you're doing something productive, there's only one way to go with this disease, and that's the opposite way. You lose your home, you lose your career, and bad news. Thank you.
This is Francis. She says, Richard, this is Francis G. Do you remember me? I just found out I have Morgellons. I'm so devastated. 3 years of hell. Anyway, I live in Utah. I'd like to hear your show on the radio. It is on the radio, right? I can't. I'm not able to. I'd like your book or info on disease. If you could help me, I'd be so thankful. Please let me know about the cost of the book. Can the book really benefit me and give me the info I need? You decide. I just can't spend money on literature that isn't going to help me get rid of these parasites I'm living with. I'm just a beginner, trying still to get these out of my body. I need help. Please respond. Help me. I'm desperate. Thank you very much, Francis G.
Yes, she basically voices the desperation of many people in the beginning. And, as far as I know, there is no book that is out there that is as comprehensive and as valuable as the book that I've written and over and revised and written and updated. We just don't leave anything out. So, okay, Robin's going to go through a technique that you can do sitting at home. Do it with her. Robin, let's do tapping.
Okay. So I just want to say now, deep breathing is a stress reliever. It lowers your blood pressure. It brings you calm. But if you have a certain kind of anxiety, tapping is much better for general anxiety. So we're going to use 2 fingers, our first and second fingers on each hand, and we're going to tap on top of our head. And we're going to tap on our forehead above our eyes, on the side of our eyes, under our eyes, under our nose, our chin, and right below our neck. And I'm going to speak words that you can think about or repeat as I do it. And we're going to tap about 6 or 8 times each place. And you can do this at home, and you can vary what you say, but I found this the most helpful. Okay, so we're just going to take a cleansing breath, and we're going to tap. Oh, first, before we tap there, we're going to do like a little karate chop, one hand on the other, gently. So we're going to do the karate chop, and we're going to say, this is a tough situation, but I'm going to love myself in the midst of it. And then we're going to tap with the 2 fingers on top of our head. We're going to say, I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but no matter what, I'm going to love myself in the midst of it. Above our eyebrows, it really stinks. I hate this, but I am going to love myself no matter what. On the side of our eyes, no matter what happens, I am going to be kind to myself. I'm going to love myself. Under my eyes, I'm going to get better eventually, and meanwhile, I'm going to love myself in the midst of it. Under our nose, every day I'm going to make a point to love myself, no matter what else is going on. Chin, and breathe. And then under our neck, tap, and I'm thankful that I can love myself even in a hard situation. And then you're just going to like gently rub there. We're releasing toxins. I'm going to take a cleansing breath. And then we're going to have a drink of water or sister tea to cleanse out those toxins.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Pay attention to those words. I'm going to love myself. Because there are so many of us that really don't love ourselves. It's unfortunate. And it's through the programming, you're not good enough, something's wrong with you, you don't look right, you're not successful enough, we get all this kind of programming. Plus, we come to a lot of conclusions based on our own suppositions, and we don't love ourselves. And there's no reason why we shouldn't.
Right.
Love yourself. Building self-esteem is about loving you, irrespective of outcomes of making mistakes. So the idea is to like and love yourself on the worst of bad hair days. You can be disappointed. You can be unhappy about an outcome, and still, I love me. I love me. So you want to be able to separate the outcome from affecting how you feel about you. That's the goal. Yes. So love and respect yourself. That's the key. So I want to thank Robin. I want to thank Mary. I want to thank Chris. I want to thank all of our coaches, Ethel and Anna, and love you all. Keep coming back. We're here to support you in getting your lives back. Have a great week. And again, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment, ask questions there. I'll be glad to answer them. write me, ask questions. I'll be glad to answer them by email as well. Have a great evening. Love you all. See you next week.